D Rose, man, is there anything new going on with D Rose?
I just talked to Rose. Tweet just called me, man. Shout out to my Aki, alhamdulillah, to my homie, man. Ramadan Mubarak to my brother, folk. But I just talked to Rose, man. He good. You know what I'm saying? He good. He good. He straight, man. He doing his thing, just in jail trying to, get back to the world, man. D Rose, one of them type of bro, he don't really even like, bro. He handle what's in front of him. You know what I'm saying? Like D Rose ain't one of them like in jail that's trying to be so connected to the world. Like, he ain't invisible to the world, but I feel like it's for him to be who he is, he make himself a lot less accessible. And I feel like it's on purpose. You know what I'm saying? Because when you in jail and you got a lot of time, like folks, all that trying to worry about what's in the world when you're not in the world, that shit could corrupt you, bro. I'm saying that shit could have you chasing ghosts, worried about the wrong thing, things you can't change or make a difference about. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like D Rose, man, he treat the world like he's supposed to treat it in jail. I feel like he just treated like he called, but he don't call a lot of people. Even the people he called, he don't call them a lot. You know what I'm saying? He got probably one person he called or two people he called every day, and they both women. You know what I'm saying? Like he check in with his peoples, his homies that he love and shit. BD. Like he called his homies and shit that he love. Like he called me randomly, folks. Like BD. Like he called his homies that he love and shit for sure. He focused on what's in front of him, bro. You know what I'm saying? He does, he do his bid and he just focused on trying to get back. You know what I'm saying? I don't think D Rose try to concern himself too much with the world, so he kind of make himself a little less accessible, and he only tries to access so many people in the world, and worry about so many things in this world because he is going through a lot and he got to worry about what's in front of him. So I feel like that's what's going on with him. Free D Rose. Me and D Rose go back. We was babies, folks. Like D Rose, our whole life would did a 180 out the blue, bro. Like me and D Rose, before we grew up, folks, I always compare D Rose to me as far as my upbringing, cause I remember like growing up with bro, and we was in the hood, and his mama like was the only parent. My mama was the only parent. His daddy was dead, and my daddy was in the feds. So like he had three other siblings. I mean, he had two other siblings. Well, he had two until they had Armani, and I had two siblings, folks, on BD, and like I knew his mama. His mama called me son. My mama called him son, folks. You know what I'm saying? So me and D Rose, we got so many stories. We used to sit in the crib, man, and play the game, bro. D Rose was the biggest game head, like we had a nigga in his building that used to illegally download games like 2 months before they came out, like I don't know how, but that man to have the 2K before 2K ever hit the streets, and D Rose will have these games on CD like 3 months before ever play the game, I swear to God, bro. We'll be at D Rose crib. By the time this game come out, we done flipped this motherfucker 4 times. Like by the time the games come out, for the new 2K come out, we already busted ass of that shit, because we been playing at that D Rose crib. We been playing this shit at our big crib for the last 2.5 months. So me and folks used to be busting nigga, bro. All the guys used to be mad at us, folks, because we whooping their ass at every game we play on the Xbox. On every game, we spanking shit, because we been up here game bootying for 2 months. Y'all just finding out about this game. This motherfucker just dropped last night to y'all. We been doing this shit. Oh, 4th grade. So we used to be spanking the whole hood in every game, folks. Like every game. It don't matter what it is, folks. Nobody could really with anybody that hung with D Rose a lot, folks, because we already had folks' crib getting hella, you know, getting hella more practice at this shit before it even came out, man. And I just remember D Rose for like when our life changed and shit. And I remember folks was on the run for an attempt, man. And this was the first time I seen D Rose cry. You know what I'm saying? Like D Rose was crying, folk. Like he was crying about that shit. He didn't want to go to jail for that attempt, folk. You know what I'm saying? When they was looking for him in the hood and they kept smacking his mama crib and all of that shit, folks was hiding in my crib. That's how he got locked up in my coat. The first mugshot D Rose ever took, that black puffer coat, that's mine. Walked out. We was in the hood before I gave him my shit so he could tote the pipe. You know what I'm saying? He don't never wear a coat before I gave him my shit because he had it on him. Oh man, put my coat on, folk. We ended up splitting up, folk, on BD. Like, man, folk got locked up in my coat for the attempt on BD. Like, and I remember when they was smacking his crib and shit, he had talked to my sister, folk. He was smoking a square, he was talking to her and shit, and he was dropping tears, folk. Like damn, folk. And then he came to the block, folk, and I ain't gonna lie, it was like, you could see it in folks' eyes, like, damn, that shit getting the bro. Like, they smacking his mama house. Like, he can't go home, folk. He down the street at my crib. We still on the same block, folk. I stay on 60th, I stay on 61st, he on 60th. They smacking his mama shit. He at my crib, folk. Like, we evading, only going out when it's pitch black on the block and shit, folk. They looking for roads. That shit was taking a toll on him, folk. And I remember folk just seeing folks' eyes water and seeing folks cry a little bit, like on the block. I'm like, damn, I ain't never seen folks cry about shit, bro. Like D Rose was one, even when we was shorties, he never cried, bro. Like D Rose used to be like, he never would cry, bro. Like certain shit just never affected him, bro. On BD, I used to be crying like a motherfucker, folk. I used to cry for all you crying. Bro, that man was never fazed by shit, bro. I'm talking about even when we was innocent kids, he wouldn't cry, folks. You would have to shoot him in the face to make him cry, folks. I'm telling you, folks. That man won't drop no tear, folks. But when that shit, and he wasn't even like he was crying, like, ooh, he was just like, he'd sit on the stool or something in the hood or sit on something and like, folks. You know, like like that, like you, a little tear come out, like, damn, bro, like, I done did on BD. So I remember that shit, and I remember being there like, damn, bro, on BD, I love you, bro, great, you know what I'm saying?
Now, did he beat this case or did he do some time for this case?
No, he beat it. He did do a year and a half. He was booked from like the end of 12 or the middle of 2012. It was the middle of 2012. He got out January of 2014. He had beat that shit right after we dropped 600 Part 2. And we was up in the video with Free D Rose sweaters and shit. He beat that case a month later, folks. You know what I'm saying? He beat that shit a month later, came home to the block. Then he got locked up 4 months after that for a murder. And he been gone there since.
Did he know he was getting locked up for the body? Like, what was his, reaction, or did you have a reaction from him when he found out that they were looking for him for a body?
Man, that body shit was out the blue, bro, because he was an innocent person. Like, they got the wrong person on that murder. Like, everybody in Iraq that is familiar with this case know he didn't kill that person, folks. But this is what they was gonna do to D Rose. For I always tell people, folks, when folks first came home, they told him they ain't want him in our district, folks. Like, they slid on him. The police let him know, ain't no living over here, bro. Don't do nothing over here. You know what I'm saying? They wanted Shorty. Like, soon as he didn't have a chance to even really be home, the police let him know, like, don't be over here, don't do shit over here. Anything happen, we coming to get you. You know, like, that's the type of mystique D Rose had, folks. Like, D Rose, folks, the police thought everybody that dropped, folks, was his, folks. Like, that's how much all them yelling folks' name and them song. You know, Keith was doing that with him. So Keith the GOAT. Keith the first nigga everybody looking at, folks. So whoever name he mentioning is like the GOAT of having a name mentioned on BD. Like, the GOAT mentioned your name. He the first rapper ever did some shit like this. He steady yelling out. We got the GOAT of drill steady yelling out this one little boy's name. So now it's high as hot as Sosa get. It's like D Rose getting equally as hot in the streets. I ain't gonna lie. Every hype keep getting in music. Sosa get. I mean, I've been getting that on the block in the field, folks. Like, folks, D Rose was literally, folks, like the damn president, folks. I'm talking about every block we was clicked up with claim D Rose, folks. D Rose from the 6. He from 4-6. Well, D Rose, THF, 600, 300, Oak Block, Blackgate, Front Street. All these blocks will claim Rose. Right now to this day, you ask any of them niggas, they'll tell you D Rose from right here. He from our block. He one of us. Like, everybody loves Shorty's soul, bro. Like, I'm talking about everybody. Everybody, every hood he go into, red carpet. They rolling that shit out on BD all day long on phone them grade. Like, folks are real gold in this shit on Steve. Like, so the police was hating on Shorty. On BD, they was hating on him. They see all the love he get. They blaming him for shit he ain't do and all that goof ass shit. You know, it was just shit like that.
What's up? This is Cam Capone. We got more content like this coming soon. So hit that like button, subscribe, and stay locked in to Cam Capone News.